actually be successful this game. It is over to our commentary team for our third and last game of the night. Over to Lyrical and Fog.
Thank you so much again, Cheever. Fog, oh my goodness gracious. We got the faceless OD as it's been penned. Jab looking for the stun. Able to find it. They're going to be able to get a couple more right clicks. They got his blood. Drawn by Jabs. A little yell from the crowd. Meanwhile, Moogie also in some trouble. They try to bring that ice. Outplay with the Fairy Fire, trying to take him down, and they are going to be able to get the kill.
They did not expect that Gush level up there to turn around and get that kill there. Oh, man.
We get this haster in now and stun there as well. But what do you think about that matchup? The Death Prophet versus the Medusa.
They both kind of trade farm. The problem is you have to watch yourself as Death Prophet. As long as you don't eat snakes, you're going to trade farm just fine. But the lane is now, you know, we know that the...
I mean, 600, 700, that's not really...
yeah, it's not really that
big of a deal
to write home about.
Moogie, it's going to back off again as they're trying to force him away. But yeah, it's pretty hard to justify it. But
yep, Naka in some trouble here.
A bit of damage. They're going to be able to apply Caustic, chasing him down. This guy's already gone down once, but be able to make his way out of there.
Yeah, Stick's very important in the top lane versus Tidehunter for Anchor Smash. Get all those charges. While several more on the opposite side on the Tiny. SCCC looks to be pretty dead here.
Yeah.
Kills the regen.
Deny. A little bit of spite always feels good there, but Kaka
is making all the right moves right now.
I'm going to put a little bit more punish here onto him. He had that, I think, sprint enabled as well, so he took a little bit of extra damage. I'm not sure. Top lane, Kaka almost going down. Jab's not able to fully punish. Oh, does he hit it blind? He's thinking about it. They drop down the ward, spots him out. The chase, it's not going to be enough. Sees him, though. Trying to play around that vision.
Jabs is stalking. So as we were mentioning, you know, the bottom lane, there's a lot of pressure coming out. This Void is really suffering on the farm. We were saying the Dazzle puts a lot of pressure, and then Drunken Haze, of course, making it really hard to last hit. Getting this courier would be very difficult for Jabs. It would require him to hit it 3 times. Match what NEWBEE has, but I think they want to be able to take this game a little bit earlier on the side of Mineski. They don't want to take it too late with their lineup. I would think some earlier aggression items would be the key.
Okay.
Rather than that Battle Fury.
Faith now. Except Invis gonna head back for some trouble here if they can find it. The slow to start. Faith gets the heal bomb as well. That's gonna be a poison touch on the Ninja Boogie. Slowed down and maybe gonna kill off. They do get a bash onto Faith there, and he's gonna end up. Oh, Trade of the Nightmare. He sleeps. Maybe a kill. That's gonna end up being the bashes. Way. And AP now in trouble. Brain Sap, the jump, the chase. Can he get a bash? It's not quite there, and AP walks away.
It's big there from Mineski though.
Boogie moves in. The first time not playing as Witch Doctor, still making his presence felt though. The sleep is going to be there. The Burrow Strike to follow. The damage is out. Man is dead.
Nice rotations from the supports this game. Boogie top.
Another catch there. KP's down.
Alright, ice, yeah.
Oh, excuse me, yeah.
I got you. Just very used to seeing KP play that Tide.
He plays that watermelon a lot.
They chain stunned him nicely there with the toss. The Tidehunter actually had wand charges, but was unable to use them since he's in. Wanting to set up a gank. They want to kill the Medusa. They want a bigger target, but they could transition into a tower push with the kill.
Oh, and there she is. They're looking in the jungle. Spot him out right by the shrine. This is like the worst possible place to go after SC.
They can kill mid and take a tower. That's probably the big goal. They might not have to use... Oh, but the Deuce is actually coming in.
This is a big moment. Faith is there as well, though. They're locking forward. The Chrono's available. Thinking about dropping it. They're waiting for the Grave as well. They are going to end up using it. Faith is still within range, but this is still going to be Dusa going down. He can't get the Grave off, and so Mineski find the kill on the Dusa who they wanted, and KP pops his ulti. Jabs goes up to the high ground. They're going to jump away from this. If they can catch Mushi, maybe it's going to be worth it, but they've already lost a lot. Exorcism going out. Mushi jumps away. Still walking, and you get the lift up. The rest of them chasing.
Can they close the gap with everybody? Here comes the Tiny. Here comes StarLadder. They should have enough chain stun to bring down Mushi.
Well played there to take down that Faceless Void.
And they defend their tier 1 tower versus the first Exorcism usage. But Dusa did die, so. Top lane, the first to bash. The Gush follows through. Kaka should be able to run away.
And Dilation is always frustrating, but Moogie was waiting off to the side and ready to jump. Things got scary.
So Moogie is going to have a very, very early Blink Dagger on this Tiny, so he can put a lot of pressure, and many of these heroes are burstable. Even Death Prophet at one point can get bursted if there's no HP. Really a huge fan of the Death Prophet without that save, as I was mentioning.
Oh my god, look at that stack. A lot of those Prowlers in there.
Yeah.
It's a bit scary.
A lot of HP regen. But that's the key for like a Dusa and Tiny lineup. You want to have those ancient stacks to accelerate your farm. Moogie's going to be the big playmaker with really trying to knock this one down.
They get the silence onto 2. They do not get the deny. And again, just that strength of the Tidehunter who's moving in there, and it's hard to walk into a Ravage.
Yeah, that threat. You can play for objectives.
Gush, Kaka gripped and gone.
With the kill secure.
Classic mid lane player.
Yep. So now they want to be able to. NEWBEE was able to take that one out.
Another sleep here. Over by the shrine. A scary place to fight as Moon is forward, but they get the kill nonetheless. Just a lot of damage coming out from those guys, and
yeah,
NEWBEE keep on losing heroes here and there.
Mineski wants to take this ancient stack.
Oh, this is big, and look at the damage coming out. They actually almost took out all of those Prowlers right at the start, and they're gone.
Well, this is going to be sad.
Oh, they thought about it. KP there, he pops the ulti. Mushi does have a chrono here if he wants to use it to try and make sure the rest of his team can get away. That physical damage onto the Death Prophet, really hard to deal with, and they are going to chrono to try and secure the escape. But the problem is Moon is still dropping in spite of that. And running away yet again, they're making their way out. The silence a little bit off the mark, and there's the blink. KP gets the kill as they're trying to chase for more. The toss forward, Ninja Boogie, caught for the moment, crushed and killed.
Well played, they say. Mineski got the whole stack, but whenever Brewmaster Split is up, NEWBEE is trying to take the engagements.
I guess likewise. Well, Avatos, nice catch there. Almost get him. Heal bomb. Faith gets the kill.
This is the fear of the Tiny. Mineski though in position. They're looking to take a fight. They've got Exorcism. Jaboogie.
Eyes on him. Sleep onto 1. They've got the grip. Faith ends up popping out that weave, but they might be able to get a second here. Ravage connects onto 2. Kaka's also caught, but they do have a Faith in the area that can maybe help them out. They're going to be able to get out of there anyways. But they do get the tiny kill.
Yep, they didn't have to expend the Death Prophet ult either. Moon really didn't want to use it because he was still level 11. Damage is on cooldown. Chrono plus Exorcism. Still quite strong at taking those engagements.
Is Solar Crest the normal build nowadays on Death Prophet?
When you're playing versus StarLadder and Dazzle, I think it's pretty strong, yeah. Okay. We saw when it was quickly.
Moving up top, Tidehunter alone, 4 heroes converging.
Very far up. He should get brought down quite easily here.
I mean, he has Ravage if he wants to pop it. Gonna try and TP, but there's gonna be the toss. And he did not live for long, my goodness.
Yeah. Minus armor still pretty good versus Tide.
It seems like that'd be a really risky move, but fighting around this tier 1 tower maybe. He there, walking forward, Burrow Strike, that's the reveal of it from Jabs. They find KP, they're gonna be able to get the Nightmare. This is still before Ravage is there, and they just got the Echo Saber turned over as well. They chrono, able to catch onto 2 actually, a nice play. And they're also able to get the vision there, Epicenter. It's not gonna hit on anybody, but a great fight for Mineski.
Yeah, they saved.
Abilities are on cooldown. Solar Crest done for the Death Prophet. Now they're going to spot some heroes across the road. Oh, they end up missing the stun. They managed to find the sleep as well. It's about as good as a death you can take, as you expended a lot of spells for it, but Mineski need to back up now.
Yeah, whoops.
Affirmative. They're still chasing the scary moments.
Weave is starting to build up on the Tidehunter here.
They have that amplified damage as well. Corrosive Haze, excuse me, and they also have a Ravage available if they want to try and turn this one. A scary one indeed. They find a catch there. That's going to be Kaka dead. But they've already popped the Brew Split as well, and now the Faceless Void trying to get away with the rest of his team, but the Death Prophet left behind. They're going to pop the ulti as well from that Medusa. The runaway trying to turn Not into a stone form. 17 stick charges. Not enough to keep her alive. But the Epicenter turnaround. Is that really the fight that you want to take? It's underneath the Sentry Ward. She's coming back in. Possibly a chance. Possibly a way. They're starting to bring down that Dusa. SCCC. They find the chrono. Onto 3 right on the edge. But do they have enough damage to bring her down throughout the duration of this? I don't know. Faith gets off the grave. SC still walking away. They get the kill onto Dazzle and still chasing for this kill onto SC. This is going to be enough right there as they find the finish, and Dusa going to drop. A great fight for Mineski.
Yeah, the Exorcism came up right at the end there with the chrono. Both cooldowns, both coming up right at the ideal moment for Mineski. NEWBEE just...
But he gets a little something extra. Kaka, there's going to be the Manta, and the jump away. Fine and dandy. Avoid.
Mineski trying to keep those lanes shoved out while they had their ultis on cooldown. But now 20 seconds until that one. They go for a smoke, and they get the catch. Chronosphere is available.
Looks like they wanted to wait for Mushi there. And
SCCC starting to ping the high ground near his Ancient, so it does seem like he knows something is up here. Maybe expecting Mineski to do this play with their ultis being coming back up.
I mean, NEWBEE have vision in this area. They feel like they're safe, but now they spot SCC completely left alone. They're not quite able to get there. Epicenter does connect. It's not quite enough. Stone Gaze, as you said, is the turn. Kaka gets a crush onto 2, and now they need to back out. KP gets his ulti off as well. They're turning on Ibuki, trying to kill him off. The Ravage connects onto all 5 heroes, but they were able to get that Bruce split off nonetheless. Another stun. Sand King's done, and that's going to be Bane gone also. Everybody falling from Mineski. Tidehunter just trying to waltz away from all of this. They got the kill on the Tiny, but they might lose almost everybody else as they chase down Ice and kill him off.
That was SCCC getting that force into that. As soon as he gets Stone Gaze off, Mineski's in a heap of trouble, and we saw them.
If they wanted to, they could go for a jump here. They need to wait for the proper moment and bring in the Death Prophet.
NEWBEE is split up here. They don't have their Brewmaster here, so I don't think they want to fight by any means. And they're going to start TPing out. Is there going to be any catch from Mineski? There is not.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think that scan by the Dire may have clipped one of the heroes. They all just...
Obviously, they're doing it this time as Faith.
Yeah.
In the mid lane, Invis, he's going to spot out a couple heroes, and... Oh, the Sentry. All right, they drop it. They're just going to grip him, and Kaka, they Ravage for this?
Ravage for him.
Okay, well, they're going to probably be able to find 2 here. Not bad at all, as the Burrow Strike's going to come through, showing off the strength of that Bane.
They could maybe transition into a Roche. They've got level 18 on the Death Prophet.
And style there, and Mineski taking down Roshan. It is still a lot of damage onto that tier 3 tower bottom, because they are just being free to do whatever they want, but they need to be careful about the Sand King coming and breaking blinks as he jumps forward and just going to clip up the Blade. Diesel Blade done for Void as well. Yep, the Maelstrom build, it's going to give them a lot more of that farming potential as well. As Mushi trying to chase, finding Kaka. There is a Dazzle nearby, but if you show your face, you might just be brought down there. They find him with the bash, still chasing. Ice trying to run. They get another hit. Crypt Swarm. Still hard to chase this guy down as Ice is running forward. Does not want to have to blow the Ravage there if they don't need to. And well, Eul Scepter, and that should be about curtains.
Took them a while though to kill.
Sand King, he's coming. Wants to find it. Burrow Force, they're able to catch him. Really hard to get this kill though. They're trying to slow him down, but SC just walking away. He's slowed down now and does manage to get off his ultimate. Can they chase this any further forward? They get the stun onto the Tidehunter. He did have Chronosphere there. They're taking it all away. KP brings himself in and trying to make this work, but the Ravage comes out as well. They've got him isolated. Fiend's Grip, 3 ultimates used, but the Grave is there. They're trying to isolate the rest of the heroes from them as SC is eventually going to fall, and Mineski surging forward. They find Faith and they kill him off too.
Mineski making these very clutch movements there. Getting the catch on that Dusa is absolutely
moving forward. How did NEWBEE respond to this? Still 50 seconds with no Dusa.
This could just be a Rax if he doesn't want to buy back. Bruce Split is available. They might go for the initiation into the buyback.
Scary stuff. They're going to have a toss. They're buying back immediately. Now trying to run forward. They still could get the tier 3 tower with the last little bit of Ghost. The chase is forward. Moon trying to run away. It's still a lot of damage done on these guys. A good silence as well. So Kaka can't chase forward with the stun. He finally gets it there onto the Tide, but all these ultimates have been used. And it's going to be wearing off soon with the Exorcism as well. As they've got the lifted up Death Prophet running forward. They find themselves another Q. Mushi is dead. And now they've also got that DP under control. Try and take down Kaka, but that's going to be the Aegis, and the rest of them just need to retreat. Round 2 does not last long.
No, definitely not. That is a buyback forced, so that is what Mineski was trying to do. They probably didn't want to lose so much off of...
Again, Mineski, they've been doing it with their team fight. They have back on the Death Prophet. Jump forward. There's a Burrow onto 3 jabs. Making it happen beautifully, but can they get any more after this? A 4th staff away. Ninja Boogie, they lift up again with the Euls. And it looks like they're going to be content with just buying back on 1 and calling it good there.
NEWBEE does not want to split up much in this. And a quick blink by Kaka, able to dodge jabs and stun.
Well done, although he's still in some trouble as they get the Chrono solo onto him. That quieted things rather quickly. 21 to 15. It's still a 6,000 gold lead right now for NEWBEE. Chrono is not there. They're not there with the Chrono, oh my god, there's a Ravage. Second Ravage coming out in a second. Do they manage to hit it? He actually holds on to it for the moment. He didn't have enough mana left over, but they still find a great Chronosphere there. And Faith is going to try and keep the rest of them alive if they can manage to get the Grave off. Nobody is really focusing on that guy. SC is able to walk away from them, but there's going to be the Manta Stout. Draining all that mana. Second Ravage comes out. They connect onto everybody. Are still trying to bring down this DP completely alone. A great stun coming through from Kaka, and Tiny's starting to fall. They get the toss onto that Tide. He's going to die, and now Moon also going to fall as he does get ran down. Kaka gets the kill. It's still 3 dead from NEWBEE, and Bushi still left alive. NEWBEE beats him really hard in the face, and now trying to man up against Bushi. Might be able to find the kill. They get the air damage as well. They're trying to chase. They're going to have another blink up in 1 second. Shades crush. Manta dodge. Bushi, get out of there. He's trying to run. They've also got another chase here in a second. If they want to make this happen, time dilation out. They have stick charges. They're still chasing.
They want this kill so bad.
Mushi just trying to run desperately. They've got Radiant Spur going ever so slow, but he's continuing to jump.
Oh, that Manta dodge was so clutch by Mushi. Oh my god, it was looking like a really good fight for Mineski, but this is where you start seeing the brew. Look at the damage. This is the most crucial thing in this game. Look at the wards. Look at this. They put both wards just to watch anything. That's how important this Rosh is. The triple Ravage, the threat of triple Ravage or double Chrono is too much. If NEWBEE can get it, well, and that'll be massive.
And again, game 3, this one separates you from having to battle through that lower bracket and potentially get pitch. It's time to party, moving into the pit. It's falling. They get the Aegis, but they maybe are going to be able to find a follow-up here. Do they decide to go in spite of that Aegis? It looks like the answer is no. Too scary.
Now there's a Aegis and a cheese if they want to give to that Dusa. That's going to make a hell of a lot of a difference to bring him down. And Brew with Refresher Shard, double primal.
Push down this bottom lane. NEWBEE hoping to make something happen here as they weave up as 5. Spirit Siphon working. KP pops the ultimate. They lift up there as well with the Yule Scepter trying to walk away, and well, the Glyph is used as well, and now they've got the secondary lift up. Kaka able to get the stun. Ravage onto 3, still chasing. It's a lot of mana gone from SC. They're going to back out. They want to try and save that Chronosphere if they can. They don't have mana right now from the Tide Hunter. They're not going to be able to get the second one to counterplay. A good Yule Scepter to keep him alive for the moment. Gain the regen from that as well, but it's not enough. They take him down. Does have buyback. They're going to use it. Now chasing for more. Mushi trying to walk away from them, but SC is just doing so much damage throughout this. They're out of mana, and on the other side, they're also going to lose jabs. Mineski, they're down the 2 supports. They don't have the disable they need.
KP still has ulti available again now because of that Refresher Shard.
Oh god.
He's still with the Aegis. I believe they still have the cheese as well, ready to expend it.
Exorcism pop. The second Ravage comes out. They're turning now onto this Medusa. All they want to do is cave now. They get the split off. The turn comes. They're starting to burn through Mineski as they end up buying back on that Void, trying to take down yet another. The Death Prophet falls. NEWBEE happy as clams as they start to march forward for the tier 4s and Tide Hunter's life. Double kill. Mushi the only one left, and they might just turn now onto the tier 4 towers. Stick a fork in it, they're done.
That's it, yeah. They kill him during the exorcism so quickly. SCC buys it, that's later. They're even trying to combo and take down Mushi.
They're running it down. Tries to get the time walk off, but honestly, at this point, it's buildings that matter most. Desodusa and GG is called as NEWBEE are going to be in it. They popped the Chronosphere, but this one's already over.
This looked like it could have gone either way at one point, but Dusa did get too strong, and then being able to just take that Rosh, they snuck it so quickly. That's the power that StarLadder gives you. The corrosive haze lets you kill that Rosh. And man, KP came in so clutch with that Radiance build. That fight actually was like, I was like, oh my god, Deuce is dead for 110. They could just lose the game straight up here, but KP playing so well in this Brewmaster this game.
And it's exactly what you said. It came down to that Aegis, that fight, and Mineski just not being in position to come and contest it. They had double Ravage, they had Chronosphere, they had everything, and they just weren't there.
Just died way too quickly versus that minus armor.